All right, all right, all right. Happy Friday night, everybody. Happy Diamond Talk. Happy daily broadcast. And welcome to the show. Texas Tech softball, the improbable, or was it the probable? You tell us tonight. They have eliminated the four-time defending national champions, Oklahoma, at the College World Series in Oklahoma City. This is Diamond Talk. We'll get your thoughts. How do you put this into perspective as a Texas Tech fan? What do you love about it? Your thoughts on the game, anything and everything in between. We didn't know if we'd do a show tonight. Hell yeah, we're doing a show. We're going to hang out with you, get your thoughts, find out what you're thinking tonight. So you let your friends know we're on. You share it, you put it out there, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook Live, whether it's on Twitter at Ryan Hyatt Media. You make it happen. Let's do it tonight. All right. Let's get your thoughts. Let's find out what you're thinking. What impressed you? In three, in two, good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com, the website. You are hanging out with us here in the Raiderland Worldwide headquarters tonight on Diamond Talk slash the daily broadcast. Now, normally, Monday we'd be doing a good, bad, and ugly recap of the weekend. We don't have to do a bad or an ugly. It's all good tonight. Texas Tech softball beating OU, going to the finals against Texas. Uh, so now it's a Diamond Talk show. It's about the game. So whatever you want to talk about regarding that, brought to you by Domino's Pizza, Domino's.com. You know, you love pizza. You love sandwiches. Drinks, different things. Domino's can make it happen. So when we get the finals going, Wednesday night, you don't even have to go out. Just go to Domino's. Also by Sideline Provisions, owned and operated by Great Red Raiders, for Great Red Raiders at quarter four in Lubbock. That's the old Cardinal Sports Center. Now, if you're outside the area, you want to look good. Great hats, caps, cool stuff. Go to quarter4.net. Click down on the Raider apparel. It's right there. Sideline Provisions. And everybody is talking to us tonight via the United Supermarkets chat line. There's one supermarket in West Texas that seems to want to take your money, draw you in, and then send it down south and put their name on I don't know, scoreboards at a baseball stadium that got eliminated by UTSA this weekend. And then there's another one here in Lubbock that supports Texas Tech. You get the idea. All right, let's make it happen tonight. You guys get it rolling on the comments. I really didn't know if we were going to do a show tonight. Um, it's a Monday. It's how many people are caring about Tech softball? Well, let me tell you, a lot of people care about Tech softball right now, and it reminds me of something that I saw firsthand in 1993. Actually, begin to see it in I don't know, about 1991 is when we got it going on that. All right, let's get it going on the United Supermarkets chat line tonight. Your comments, your questions. James gets in thumbs up. That's right. The OGs know you let us know the audio is good, the video is good. Give us thumbs up whether you're watching on YouTube, and I hope you are. And if you hadn't subscribed to our YouTube channel, really easy to do. Don't cost nothing. Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on YouTube. We're cruising up on 500. When we get to 500, I don't care where you watch. Just subscribe to all the channels: YouTube, Facebook, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, and on Twitter at Ryan Hyatt Media. But yeah, thumbs up, OG right there. Chris, to quote Ric Flair, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Thank you for doing that, Chris, right off the bat. With 111 people on one channel and whatever on another. And I was trying so hard to figure out a way to do that, but not be insensitive in this day and age of women's college sports. And so, do I got to say, to beat the whoa, man, you got to you beat the wood, and then all of a sudden I'm saying beat the woman, and we can't do that. Whoo! Damn right. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And Texas Tech has slayed the beast, the dragon. OU. Nobody else did it. Nobody else did it. Texas Tech did it. All right. Chris, wait till we start paying NIL with sellers. Where do you think your picture came from, Chris? Diamond Talk brought to you by Vibes. I'm afraid to ask any more about that. Joseph, I've had a different feeling about this team. No more typical tech talk. Okay. I like that comment. I really do. I really do. I really like that comment. All right. The no more tech talk. Jerry Glasgow had no relation to Texas Tech. The players he brought in, no relation to Texas Tech. Nigeri Kennedy, no relation to Texas Tech. They were competitors. They were great. They wanted to win. When you say Texas Tech talk and typical Tech talk, you know what you're talking about, Joseph? You, and not just you, Joseph, but Tech fans. The only constant when I hear typical Tech are the fans, not the players, not the coaches. They come and go. The dynamic that a lot of people would say, oh, that's typical Tech. That's Tech fans. Think about that for a good hard minute because they don't buy into it. Talking about the players and coaches. Chris, one thing left, just win the whole effing thing. Yeah, well, why not? 2 or 3 against Texas. Jason says on YouTube, right now it's Raiderland. YouTube, easy, free, click like, share, invite your friends, get us over 500 freaking tonight. We're like at 470 or something. Surely there are 29, 30 people out there that have never subscribed that are watching this tonight that can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and then get us over that. What gutsy win? All of them have been gutsy. That's what's amazing to me. In watching college softball at this level, it's not like the College World Series where games are decided by 4, 5, 6, 7 runs. They're all by this much. I mean, you're nutted up the whole time. We'll get to the College World Series on the baseball side and how the SEC sucked 100% this weekend in the regionals. We'll get to that this week. Don't worry, because it didn't affect Texas Tech this week, but they've got to totally rethink how they hand out bids and regionals. SEC. Just seemed poetic that Tech had to go through both OU and UT to make history. Well, they hadn't gone through UT yet. We'll see if they do. Let's see, Brian Johnson. We have the lead singer from AC/DC with us tonight. Glad to have him with us. Unbelievable response to the emotions of the game. Lady Raiders was as cool as can be. Yep. Different emotions, different times of the game. Up, down. How do you handle it? James, he's going good, bad, and ugly Monday. All right. For those who don't know, by the way, yesterday was the 31st. Yeah. 31st anniversary. 31 years ago today, the Williams and Hyatt show debuted on KFYO radio in Lubbock, Texas, our old radio show. So that was cool. Later that summer of 1994, we started what we call Good, Bad, and Ugly Mondays, how we recap the weekend, the stuff you liked, didn't like, had to look away from it, so ugly. James is embracing that. We love it. Aggressive at bats. Good. Yes. And that was something that goes back to the Super Regional really against Florida State. And I think that it's taken some of the better teams off guard. I don't know. I'm not a smart softball guy, but man, they seem like shocked that Texas Tech comes up to the plate. We're going to swing the bat. We're going to do this. We're going to steal bases. We're going to steal home. We're going to go for it from third base. All red. Maya Davis, score, touchdown. Pitch to contact, strikeout. Strikeouts are a plus. Stephen, wait till the offensive stars come to Lubbock. Talking about, I assume, some more bats and everything else on the softball side. It was a great game, good win by Lady Raiders. They're not the Lady Raiders, they're the Red Raiders. Only women's basketball are the Lady Raiders. I think women's tennis still uses Lady Raiders, but that's it. They are the Red Raiders. That's a gender neutral nickname. They are not the Lady Raiders. How many days rest between softball pitching starts? 30 minutes. So Nigeri Kennedy will be good to go come game 1 against Texas. The next day will be game 2. She'll be good for that. She's made 9,000 straight pitches for Tech. We expect another 1,000. I bet Nigel will throw Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, I would. I mean, you get a day off. So she's going Wednesday for sure. Thursday, yeah, why not? And, that's part of the difference between softball and baseball and how you can do it. Glasgow is the crazy uncle we've all wanted but never had great coaching, says Stephen on Twitter X at Ryan Hyde Media. He's a fascinating dude. A lot of idiosyncrasies, we get the feeling. And here he is. Meanwhile, back on the talk circuit, on the United Supermarkets, by the way, they took care of you for Mother's Day. They took care of you for graduation, Memorial. Now, the next one coming up is Father's Day. And you guys know that you're going to be the one who's got to go out there and get it yourself. Nobody else is going to go out there and get your Father's Day stuff. So go get the charcoal, go get the beef, go get everything you got to get. What are you all going to do? Father's Day, this weekend. Yeah, what are you going to do this weekend? An amazing game, tough game, great game. Jeff on our YouTube channel, Ryan Hines Raiderland, where everybody watching this show tonight, I ask you to do one thing. You don't have to pay money. You don't have to do anything. Just go over to our YouTube channel, Ryan Hines Raiderland, subscribe, like, and then watch wherever you want to watch. On Twitter, at Ryan Hyatt Media, on Facebook, that's fine. But just if you want to do something for us tonight, that would be like freaking awesome. And invite your friends. That'd be really cool. Nothing would be sweeter than beating OU in Texas to win our first national championship record. I mean, really, isn't it like too set up, too good, too amazing that for a Texas Tech team that on your way to a national championship that you're going to roll through both Texas and OU? Well, you've done it once before, and it was Texas in 1993 with the Lady Raiders. You rolled through them in the regular season. Well, you actually beat them the year before. You beat them the year before in the tournament. Then you beat them in the regular season for the championship in 92. In 93, you smoked them for the regular season. You beat them in the Southwest Conference tournament, and then you rolled on to the national championship. So it's not really that unusual that a Texas Tech team would roll through some of their hated rivals on the way to their first ever championship. They did that in 1993. So why not do it again? Stephen, Texas Tech knocked off the two winningest programs in softball history. So I stop now, right? Play that intro music to Williams and Hyatt show. Which one? What year? We had. Good Lord, we had probably 10 different versions of intro music to the Williams and Hyatt show back in the day, from '94 to 2012. Yeah, a lot of different ones. Randy Perfecto, great name. Sam Landry sucked it up. Boomers sooner, but congratulations to Tech. Raiders beat Texas. Good luck. Randy Perfecto. What a great name. I can't believe my folks' last name wasn't Perfecto. I feel like Texas has to beat us, and specifically Kennedy, more than we have to beat them. Okay, so that gets to a really good, an interesting question, and we got a lot more coming in. Who is the pressure on? Tech with the National Pitcher of the Year, with Nigel Kennedy, who was nails at Stanford, and now you go and you're playing the finals against a great regional rival, former conference rival, former in-state rival. I guess they're still in-state. So who's it more on? Or is it on the Texas team that couldn't beat OU for the last 2 years? Or 3 years, 2 years, 2 years. And now they don't have to beat OU, but they got to beat Texas Tech. Little old Texas Tech. Now, how did Texas baseball do against little old UTSA in Austin this weekend? Who's the pressure on? Great question. Great comment by Joseph on our YouTube channel, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. Glasgow is the Mark Leach of softball. I agree. He is the Mark Leach of softball. He reminds me nothing of Mike Leach whatsoever. 100%. Not at all. Peyton, it was a great game by Red Raiders softball. Excited for Wednesday night versus Texas. James, do you think Mahomes shows up to game one? Mahomes is smart. He has a lot of money. It's the off season. He has gone to Omaha. He understands being on TV and ESPN, and it'll be on ESPN. And I have no doubt, whether it be Wednesday or Thursday night, there'll be 2 games for sure, that Mahomes will show up in Oklahoma City. Zero doubt. He ain't dumb. Stephen, over under how many times Tracy says, I told you so this week? I have no doubt, no idea, no whatever. Who is Tracy? Hold on. Who's Tracy? I have no idea. Timbo, pressure all on the horns that keep blowing it. Yeah. Guess. I mean, for the most part. I mean, is it on Texas? They have all the money, all the prestige, all the stuff. This is their gateway to the title. We've taken care of, and I say we, and I don't usually do that, but we in Texas Tech. I don't say, here's why I don't say we, and I never really said it doing games. I ain't out there sweating, working, and doing everything else. It's the players. But we, as Texas Tech, have gotten rid of their bugaboo in OU. So if they can't do it now, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. I'm not sure. I would really say this. I think the pressure is probably equal because Texas Tech's players are probably feeling like we may never get this again. We're not just glad to be here, but we might never ever get here again as a team. And Texas players feel entitled. They do. That they feel entitled that we ought to be here. Coach Glasgow is in no way like Mike Leach. Just my opinion, says Jen. No, I really don't see any similarities, personality or otherwise. And that's just me. All right, a couple more minutes left tonight. Good Lord. Diamond Talk. Tech wins 3-2, eliminates Oklahoma, is in the finals of the College World Series. It's the 2nd of June on 2025. And if you told me that just a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. Sorry, I wouldn't have believed it. No reason to believe this could happen. This is why we say the NIL era, and any Tech fan who hates NIL and rages against it, and college players getting paid money, and we can't compete. Tell me again how this is a bad era. Tell me again how this is bad for Tech. You're nuts if you hate it. If you hate the NIL era, if you hate the transfer era right now, and you're a Tech fan, you're a freaking straight running dumbass. You're not just an idiot. You're a dumbass if you hate this era of college sports and you're a Tech fan, because you've never had a better chance to win in all sports, from football to men's basketball, Lady Raider basketball, baseball, everything in between. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. You can go down the street and you can watch a junior high team play, because that's about the last place you're going to find any place that doesn't have any semblance of NIL touching it. Unbe freaking believable. All right, where are we? A few more comments before we get out of here tonight. James, I think the pressure is even. Texas has to live up to a reputation. Tech earning a reputation. That's all that. Okay, I could write that line right there for Howard Cosell. Let's see if we can do this right now. The Women's College World Series right there in Oklahoma City under the hot, humid lights at Devon Park. The pressure on Texas. Perennial appearances. No championships in the last decade plus. Meanwhile, out of West Texas, the dry South Plains. All right, man, not getting there. Wasn't doing it. Cosell's hard to do if you don't do it all the time. He is the Joey McCasland of softball. Joey McCasland, softball. Joey. Tracy Sellers, money well spent. I know what you did there. I agree. They both had the balls to make that awesome call at the right moment. Don't know exactly what you mean, but yeah. These crazy ladies had me watching OU, Oregon, Texas, Tennessee. What's next? Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Go softball. Thank you for Ghostbusters references on the show tonight. We appreciate that. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Chris, just a little over a year ago. This is like the 30 for 30 for proportion. You know, when we're talking about this season, and here in a week or so when Tex won the national championship, and we're reading the Chris Carpenter script just over a year ago. Texas Tech head coach leaves to be an assistant at Tennessee. Cannot win at Texas Tech. Can't see a future. What a difference a year makes. ... There you go. JC, thanks for doing post game. Zero pressure on Tech. Coach set expectations that next year is their year, pre-tourney presser. When you can pay above board, Tech can play with anyone. Well, when you can pay legit, when you can pay above board, like you're saying. We ain't poor. We just didn't know we could cheat. We cheated so bad in the 80s. We were handing out cheap pairs of boots to Chip Pryor out of Converse Judson Rodney Allison getting us on probation. We're handing out diapers and crap in the early 90s to basketball players getting on probation. I mean, we literally at Texas Tech did not know how to cheat. It was awful. Now we're nerd. Now we know. Jan, I remember Tech baseball stealing home to beat Texas a few years ago was a great day at the ballpark. Twice to beat them. 14 and then Kurt Wilson a couple of years ago. Both were great. This steal there for Texas Tech softball, and I mean, I don't want to, we could spend 15 minutes breaking that steal down on how it worked and why it worked. But with a right-handed batter at the plate, screening off the third baseman, the short distance that you've got to go, the laissez-faire attitude of the catcher, everything was beautiful. But make no mistake, the batter screening off the third baseman and down the line. And also, you need a loud crowd that's making noise that doesn't alert the catcher or the pitcher to what's going on. If it's just dead quiet and all of a sudden the crowd goes wild and you're looking around and go, what's going on? You might look over there and go, oh crap, they're stealing home. So in a loud crowd, unbelievable. But yes, that steal of home ranks above both steals of home by Kurt Wilson and oh gosh, I just blanked out in 14 who it was that got home. Sorry, Tech baseball fans, forgive me. And in fact, one of them who might have stole home is watching right now. It's entirely possible. Forgive me for that. This one, this past Saturday night, ranks even bigger. Totally. Lost track are all the kittens adopted. All right, so we had long story short, we got a bunch of dogs out here at Raiderland World headquarters. Got a bunch of cats. Brought in a feral cat back in February when it was really cold. Turns out she knew what she was doing. She was homeless. She had no job, no way to take care of herself. Probably had a heroin addiction. Anyways, she came in and she had kittens, and we've been getting rid of the kittens over the last few weeks. So she had 6. We've shipped some out. They're just now getting weaned. But one of them, bless her heart, and the little gray one I loved, went to a great kid and turned out the little girl who adopted her, asthma, highly allergic to the kitten. But we do have a second home. We have waiting homes. We got them like stacked up, to get the 6 cats. We got like 12 people. So they're all pretty much ready to go. But I hated it. It broke my heart. I saw the picture of the little girl with the cat over the weekend, and then it just didn't work out. So if you've never been a foster parent for dogs or cats, it ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. It's breaking my wife's heart letting some of these kittens go. And I don't know that I could do it on dogs. Cats, I'm like, yeah, you got to go. Dogs, I would be, but anybody who does that and has done it, I applaud you. And this is the first time we've done it on cats. But Lynn, all the cats, they have destinations. Truly, they have destinations. At least that's what I've been told. And I hope that's the case. All right. Last chance. Thoughts. Tech baseball. Sorry. Forgive me, old habit. Texas Tech softball eliminates OU. Day off. Texas finals. Why not? Where does this rank? I'm not even going to get into the other stuff we're going to talk about tonight. Tomorrow night, huge show. Tomorrow night, huge, huge show. TheRaiderland.com. We're with you in the morning. Tuesday's Best, brought to you by Kyle Rogers, Remax Realty, our realtor in Raiderland. We give you 2 topics. You give us 2 best examples of that. So tomorrow night, I'm going to ask you one thing to do tonight. Subscribe wherever you are watching, replay or otherwise. TheRaiderland.com. That's the website. You can get us on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media. You can get us on YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. Doesn't cost anything. And then, I view that there might be some people even on Facebook that aren't following us yet. Don't cost nothing. Subscribe all the way around and then share with your friends and let them know, hey, there's this guy and he's doing stuff that nobody else is doing on radio. Ain't nobody else doing it on TV. We've been doing it a while. Got a little back history on this stuff. And we're so glad that you hang out with us. All right, we're going to shut it down. We're going to put it on the website, TheRaiderland.com. You can link to it there. Everything else, get ready to go in the morning. All right? We got stuff to do. Things are happening. It's a good day. Tech in Texas for the women's. Now, I don't like the WCS thing. It's just the College World Series. We know they're women, right? We don't have to say WCWS. It's, well, you guys get the idea. I see you there, Andy St. John. There you go. Go Tech. All right. We'll see y'all in the morning. TheRaiderland.com.